down here.
Okay.
Ruminating on the case. The noise wake you?
No, actually it was too quiet. I couldn't sleep. Is that why you're down here? Are you worried about the noise?
Well, it did not cross my mind.
Well, you know you don't have to tiptoe around for me, right? I mean, I knew what I was signing up for when I said I wanted to come back.
At my request, Arlen Schrader sent over every piece of hate mail he's received in the last 2 years. From people who lost loved ones and received a smaller settlement from an offending company than they felt they deserved, or who were denied compensation altogether. I've been reviewing them in the hope that a viable suspect would emerge, but so far none has done me the courtesy of leaping out.
Maybe someone who hates Schrader for
Where's the video?
I mean, considering
That's
the way
the
he broke
video.
things off there in Chatworth, I'm
On
sure
this
they're
computer.
Or perhaps the killer is not motivated by anger at all. Chatworth mentioned that the Aceway account will be worth millions in attorney's fees, and that's just one client. So perhaps, as I'm sure Mr. Schrader would put it, it's just business.
Undo.
So you think it's one
No,
of
you didn't
the
undo.
killers? Another victim's comp attorney?
Would be an effective way of steering the company away from Mr. Schrader, don't you think?
Who?
It's one possibility. There will be others. You should sleep, Watson. Unlike me, you are more effective with it than without. We'll review everything in the morning.
What's next?
I have to go to my apartment tomorrow afternoon to do a final walkthrough to get my security deposit back.
Will I be going to charity as well?
Actually, I was thinking you could go towards restocking the kitchen. Alright, I'll see you in the morning.
You got it playing?
Matt was the entrepreneur in the family. Made his first million at 25. It was a phone house or something.
I'm
He's
where
always
I'm
on
supposed to
life.
be.
Something with my crappy life.
Robbie.
I just think it's just... We don't have approval yet, kid. Go back to your hotel and pack. 1 to 6 p.m. at Cell at TDC.
Failed laptop. And there's another laptop inside the vault containing SDR documents of a low classification level.
We need some more, Molly.
He immigrated.
Quit chewing on the computer.
I have some business to take care of today. It's a cash transaction.
Rich people.
Hey, you haven't told anyone about this thing we have you?
No. Nobody knows you're slumming.
Pay attention so you can pause it if I say.
Since I was 10. I quit for a while when...
Wrong 9.
No problem.
No, of course not. It just changes the math.
What math?
Too John.
Killing everybody, ain't she?
Okay.
Introducing new Flonase allergy.
At the wire.
Unexpected. If you haven't been here lately, come check out Chili's. Where fresh is happening.
Waking up with fatigued skin? Sleep on this.
Garnier creates its first miracle sleeping cream.
Hate those wind chills below zero, and in some cases, we are way below zero. It feels like 21 degrees below zero right now.
-10 in Danville.
What?
-10 in Danville.
Now that's a good thing for the wind chill. It's not such a good thing for the.
You undo that one.
Why do you say that? Because we have such a deep snowpack. When you have clear skies and the winds that aren't as strong, it allows the thermometer to drop even quicker, and that's what we're going to be seeing as we go into the overnight. Still, though, some isolated areas of wind chills could be as low as 25 below, but that may be for areas that actually have temperatures not too far away from that. Those actual thermometers already.
You want to do it?
We could bottom out in some cases as low as 20 below tomorrow. Open countryside not included in that. You could drop well below -20 first thing tomorrow morning. We are on our way in some.
Whoa,
One of
whoa,
the nose
whoa, oh.
was created, and the Cavaliers, of course, are
What?
really
But
popular
this
breed.
is the three
That
hearts
has
on the
just
floor.
dreadful.
This price will be
You got an ace there.
not last till the end of the day at this price. What Ellen has done, as she's gone to our friends at Reed & Barton, who we know you guys love, we've always presented many beautiful flatware sets from Reed & Barton throughout the year. But these are new patterns.
And
Right.
ace
These were
rare.
discovered-
Hit play.
This evening as well.
Who came up to her, a good friend, and said, okay, what do you do?
I'm a foil. I'm not a foil, but I'll.
Do you want to do that
I'll
one?
use them at the same time. So, and then Ken Strickland.
NoMoreRack.com. Everything you love for less.
The FDA issued a public notice to doctors and patients concerning serious injuries caused by transvaginal.
She's bossy and she's very harassed all the time, and she's got a lot on her plate. Oh my lord.
3, you got that.
It'd be kind of bizarre, right? I'm gonna be shopping for gemstones on top.
Enbrol may lower your ability to fight infections. Serious, sometimes fatal.
This stroke is so pure.
That went on an apology tour. This is a president that denied.
Okay, you did this. Now I'm caught up with you.
Cut some lives.
Security breach. Sector 9.
No, but seriously, Cyril, cut some lives. Like 6.
This spring,
Comedy is like heart surgery. It gets off all the time. Go forget.
an FX original comedy.
He's like a Saint Bernard puppy. He's easily distracted. The dressing room always smells like ham.
Josh, they're ready to shoot.
Do you want?
About an FX original comedy.
Make yourself at home. Be careful, there's some kind of weird bear in there. He gets real horny if you surprise him. FX hasn't had anything like this, for a reason.
Okay.
Give new books to children who need them. Be inspired to give all children a chance.
What?
Snake.
I'll try.
The shutdown took town of all offenses. Germany really knew, but it
Who?
wrapped up in here.
Who?
Come on, this way.
People had the problem, and yeah, we're glad that we finished first.
Carlton, Mom.
On the edge of the Narcook National Park. As it was, the tire issues of Team Jupiter Drawing Room lost them almost 55 minutes, and almost certainly cost them the 2014 Nama Quest title. The general classification now made some very interesting reading. Just a few seconds separating Sylvia and Herbert, with Hilfiger and Steenkamp chasing hard, but Christo Nim and Michael van den Herik probably slightly too far back. Stage 5 was a short 42-kilometer time trial for the riders, and after 4 very demanding days in the saddle, the competitors were still a very long way from their final destination, Soccer Point.
So you're saying I came straight one time and you quit?
No. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Previous day's stage back onto the steep
So I'm paying extra close
Irresponsible.
attention.
I was acting a what? In Cosby? First was a school word.
You followed your own cousin. Man, you get soft. So,
Hey, man, you about to catch an eye jammy.
you get a little tail on us, ain't she?
My brother, you want to take this outside?
Yo, Frank, chill out.
Hey, Jane, I can't let him say that stuff about me, man.
Maybe now you know what it feels like.
Alright. We don't
All
want
right, guys.
you to me
Stand up.
for me at Mr. Steele.
Okay, this is new. The only way we're gonna make it is when we stick together.
Explain.
It's all Carla's fault.
Alright.
Well, you're the one who made the bad, but it's your idea in the first place. Yeah, well, you're the one.
am ashamed of you two. Not only did you lie to us, but you put yourselves in danger for a stupid bet.
But Mom, we were never in any real danger.
Well, you are now. Uncle Phil, at this juncture, I just want to ask, is like one of us in any more trouble than the other?
Well, you are the one who started this whole thing.
I'm sorry, Aunt Viv.
I'm sorry. How many times are we going to hear that? When are you going to start taking responsibility for your actions? When are you going to grow up, boy?
I'm sorry, Aunt Viv.
Well, sit down. Now, none of this would have happened if you hadn't insisted on making fun of your cousin. Now, you know, for a person who's always going around saying, I wish people would let me act the way I want, you were awfully hard on Carlton.
That was my point. That's no excuse, Carlton. Just because Will teases you, you have to do something that's foolish?
Dad, I know it seemed foolish, but I had to show him that I had the courage to survive down there.
That's not courage. Courage is being the way you are no matter what anybody says about you. Will
What'd you do?
teases me, but you don't see me going,
Nothing,
yo,
man.
yo, yo, homie, yo.
There we go.
There's no yo at the end of it, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I am glad you two had such a fun time down in the hood. Because we're going to have a fun time dreaming up your punishment.
Peace out.
So I got this listing. 3-bedroom, 3-bath. I have a client that lives out of...
Second set belongs to Special Agent Nick Memphis of the FBI.
The public and even highly trained professionals such as medical doctors would be quite unlikely to know much about ricin, if anything.
Ricin is an antigen that causes a breakdown of red blood cells at the tissue level. In large enough doses, it can be fatal. When an antigen enters the body, the immune system's response is to produce antibodies which fight the invading organism. To find out whether ricin antibodies were in Michael Farrar's system, Dr. Richardson used a technique called ELISA, which stands for Enzyme-Linked Immunosorbent Assay. A 96-well plastic plate is coated with a solution containing ricin. In theory, any ricin antibodies in Dr. Farrar's blood would bind to the ricin coated on the plate, which is exactly what happened. Next, Dr. Richardson analyzed the blood of goats that had been exposed to small amounts of ricin. It appeared that the goats and Michael Farrar both had similar antibodies in their systems. Antibodies designed and structured to recognize and seek out the target invader, ricin. Dr. Richardson discovered something else. The number of ricin antibodies in Farrar's system was staggering.
In the case of Dr. Michael Farrar, it's thought that perhaps he was exposed 3 times. A certain immune response would have been produced the first time, a response that would have lasted a few weeks. On second and third, and perhaps other exposures, a separate immune response would have been produced. For each one of those exposures, and the latter exposures would have produced a response and antibodies that would be present in the blood for, again, many months to perhaps a few years.
Deborah Green was charged with 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. Prosecutors believe that when Deborah's attempts to kill her husband failed, she feared losing custody of her children in the impending divorce. After the argument,
and time for the final act. Before the prize giving note, a reflection of
30 women.
Do it again.
And he went on to say this, by the way, in case you forgot, Cosby likes to knock people unconscious and then bleep them.
I'm good, I didn't do
And
it.
he intimidates them into silence. Cosby was played by Kenan Thompson in the Jeopardy skit, a reference to the allegations from his accusers that they were plied with alcohol. Why?
Let's hear what this celebrity has to say about his favorite cocktail.
Do it.
Do what?
Come on over there.
Oh, dear God.
I did.
Oh, dear God, no, I'm very sorry.
Oh, the dia. Gotcha.
So Kenan played that instead of Eddie, and you Cosby accusers are now coming
What'd you
forward
do?
tonight.
Move the
I'm
8
joined
back on the
exclusively
9.
by attorney Gloria Allred and her client, Casey
Gotcha,
and
Biggs.
Lisa Lott Lubin. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. What do you think? Was he protecting someone who you deem him to be a rapist, right? as Judd Apatow say, a rich rating.
Well, I think that it's...
Trolley TV. Covering.
I was like, no.
News.
Make the first swing. Swing at me. Swing at me.
No. I've honestly had nightmares about it because he is such a horrible man. Okay, and your man is
$19.99 a week with delivery and setup included.
What are you doing this?
Time, only at Rent Center.
Created entirely by nature, it's the best water known to man because he had nothing to do with it. Bottled at the source, untouched by man, it's Earth's finest water.
What did you just do?
I don't know.
Oh, you did that.
I couldn't tell you this before. He knew where I lived. We knew how bad he was, but we didn't know he was this bad. My wife spent countless hours at that park consoling this boy. And
Go ahead.
He's watching this right now, and I know he's got to feel bad because she was really good to him. She fed him, she gave him money, she told him to pull his pants up and to be a man, well, more times than I can count.
Las Vegas Metro Police say they are still looking for at least one more suspect. Joining me now is former ATF Special Agent and MSNBC law enforcement analyst Jim Kavanaugh, and back with me, defense attorney Brian Weiss. Jim Kavanaugh, it doesn't seem as though the police have indicated in that gunfight that turned fatal who fired the first shot. And will that matter in the investigation?
I don't think so, Lawrence. I mean, certainly defense attorneys have raised that issue for Mr. Eric Knowles. They'll try to make him, a self-defense candidate, but I don't think it's going to wash, really. The shooting happened at Miss Meyer's home, after this road rage incident. And if you look at the facts and listen to the police commanders, they clearly believe Mrs. Myers was the victim. She left the home, dropped the door off, picked the son up, and left to go try to find the car, but only for 5 minutes. And so it's quite possible that she thought that Eric Knowles was involved because she knew him, and he didn't have a vehicle, according to neighbors. So she might have said, let's drive around and see if that car's around the block at Eric's house. They were only gone 5 minutes, of course, when they drive by. Possibly Eric and a Confederate see them, follow them home.
Have some respect for other people, people.
All right, I'm going to go watch Sports Center and let you hang out with your kids. It's your day.
See, that's where Mother's Day and Father's Day are different. On Father's Day, it really is his day.
Happy Father's Day!
Held him off as long as I could to let you sleep.
We made all your favorites: eggs, sausage, waffles,
And a mini donut to have with bacon on it.
Well, I'll eat him first. Thanks.
Oh, over here?
This is great. You kids really know how to cook.
That way.
Yo, Pops, HFT, how about a game of hoops later?
You got it. Bring your A game.
It's gonna be epic.
I made your remote control tag. Mom got all the supplies from the store and then stayed up late last night to put it all together.
But it was your idea.
Wow.
Okay, let's let your father enjoy his breakfast and read his paper in peace. It's his day.
We love you, Dad.
We're off the wall. Alright, now what, Lace?
My Mother's Day was right on course. I had choked down some runny eggs, burnt waffle, and old fried bologna. Who would have thought old bologna would be the star of that show?
Play.
Oh, put it back.
It's gonna go over there next.
Mom, do you like your breakfast? You haven't eaten very much.
Yes, I did. When you weren't looking.
And Grandma's coming later for our lunch at Neptune's Grill.
I have to save room for the kitchen. Favorite.
Hey, Mike, can you bring me the stain remover?
I don't know where it is.
Yes, you do. It's under the sink.
Is it?
That's drain cleaner.
So you can't use it?
Alright, now what?
I'll get it later.
Right now, I gotta shower. Well, thank you for the most wonderful Mother's Day breakfast. I think this was my best one yet. And when I get out,
Quit watching the TV.
Take your time. It's your day.
We've been saying.
Ask your doctor if once a day.
Alright, so
I don't know, David. We'll see. Things. And you'll find them at JCPenney's Big Bonus Sale. JCPenney. When it fits, you feel it.
Tonight on Come to the Hot Tub Time Machine.
you having a good time, Hank?
Did Texas win World War II all by itself and then take over the whole planet back in 1945?
To the Hot Tub Time Machine!
Cohen's all new tonight at 11 with the cast of Hot Tub Time Machine 2, only on TBS.
Did you guys see the new budget memo that went out this morning? Yeah, more cutbacks. Unacceptable. It baffles me why they don't simply let some of you go so that there's money available for my research. You know what baffles me, Sheldon? Based on your academic record, any number of things I would imagine.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Howard and I got the approval for the rapid prototype for you on it.
that's great.
Alright.
What was all that about?
Oh, no big deal. They gave Leslie control over some unrestricted grant money.
Yeah, okay, but what's with the back scratching and the meow? I believe the back scratching metaphor generally describes a quid pro quo situation where one party provides goods or services to the second party in compensation for a similar action. Thank you. The meow! That sounded to me like an African civet cat. Are you done? No. Despite what the name suggests, the civet cat is not a true cat. Now I'm done.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Howard wasn't making a back scratching metaphor. I'm thinking there was some actual
Man, hold it.
scratching
Hey.
involved.
What about it?
Alrighty.
I don't want to say anything because I know you and Leslie have a little history.
I don't care about that.
Great, because I've been dying to say something.
You and Leslie in a paintball shed twice.
Now I.
Is that why you didn't cover our escape and let us get cut down like animals?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
My good man, dereliction of duty in the face of the enemy is a court-martial offense.
Court-martial, schmort-martial, Leslie Winkle is the 5th girl I've ever had sex with. I mean, for free.
8.
Plus you go to rapid prototype, but that's an expensive piece of equipment, dude.
I'm here in Odessa, Texas today, and I'm going to be a prep cook this morning.
Keep me.
After working with Kayla yesterday, I realized that we've put a lot of focus on the Twin Peaks room and neglected the people who work in the back of the house. Today, I'm going into the kitchen to see if those same issues are affecting the people who make our food.
Brenda?
Now what?
Hey.
Hi. How are you doing? Glad to meet you. Are you ready to have some fun with me?
I hope so. I hope it's fun.
What we're going to do today, we're going to mix the meatloaf together. Fish you some butter, sir. This is our big walking in here.
Very early on, I was a cook. That was 20 years ago.
We're going to grab some stock and celery.
Okay, I'm working, that's right. The only cooking I've done since then was making pancakes for my girls. So I hope I don't cut myself.
So what's your plan?
My timer is
You got
kitchen
T-Rock.
prep. I run this kitchen, make sure that we have everything that we need, and make sure everything gets done and put up.
Yeah.
Remember what I showed you the restaurant?
Yep.
Go get me
Alrighty.
16 eggs.
16 eggs coming right up. Is it always this crowded back here?
Tijin Nyan.
It's a lot more crowded than I thought it would be. You know, when you look at a design on paper, you
Start to
forget the drawing
always.
where all the bodies are.
Guys, coming through.
Seems like we could use a little more space in here.
Yes. I would love to see some more space back here. And I need you to mix this really, really good for me.
My fingers are feeling like they're stuck in the snow or something.
Oh, no, you ain't seen nothing
That's
yet.
not okay.
My fingertips are going numb. I couldn't believe how painful that was.
Brenda, can't we use a mixer for this?
No, Eric is mixing the meatloaf like a little baby. You want to mix it like a man. Stronger, the better.
This is a workout.
The restaurant industry is a non-stop situation. Eric is not ready for a non-stop yet.
So, what's going on in your life?
My husband, we've been married for 21 years. He's a sick man, and I take care of him.
need help from the state. I give him, make sure he has what he needs. I wake up every day and I pray to God.
What did you just do?
I have him
I am
for
good.
another day.
Working a prep shift with Brenda and seeing how happy she is and how much she cares about the food, it's just unbelievable that, you know, she has this going on in her personal life. And then she can come to work every day. She's the happiest person in that kitchen. He's so glad to have you, isn't he?
Put the 7
You know, if she wasn't in that kitchen every morning, that restaurant would miss her very badly. So I need to figure out a way to take care of Brenda because she's taking care of us.
Coming up, the employees think they're going to decide whether or not Eric deserves money to start his own business. How will they react when the boss reveals his true identity?
My name's Randy DeWitt, and I'm the founder of Twin Peaks Restaurants.
Really?
It's close, wasn't it? Let it undo, and then what?
Went to God.
Stops undoing. Stop it, okay?
If you don't stop this dog, you're gonna end up dead too.
This Temptation Tuesday, Tyler Perry delivers the mother of all episodes.
Jeffrey's cave Veronica. We raised our children very differently. Save
That word stops undoing?
to
Yep.
save.
Mother, someone like you. I was a gangster.
Beneficiaries. One of them, a woman who lost
Alright.
has been attending a Greek counseling group for the last 10 months. Freddie Duncan, the Aceway killer's second victim, was also a member, as was Dana Powell.
Wait, what are you saying? You think she's the killer?
She may be the killer. Or at least one. Still yet to identify the man with the
Okay, there's the neon.
Duncan were known to chat before and after meetings. Perhaps she was gathering information, gaining his trust. Might have done the same with Henry Wilsack, although we'll have to be able to confirm that.
Well, that doesn't make sense. I mean, her husband was a commodities broker. He was in the prime of life. She stood to make 2, maybe 3 times what she did now. But why would she go to all this trouble and just have Aaron pay her less?
Yesterday, you asked me why I held on to your apartment. You worried that I'm having second thoughts about your return here. I merely question your haste, timing of it. So, I took steps to keep your options open. For your benefit.
Do you want me to be here or not?
I do. I have never wavered on that. Even having you here the last few days has had a measurable benefit to our person.
Then what is it?
For a long time, I have argued that you should fully embrace the life of a detective. I've always had a valid rebuttal. I might not share your need for a more balanced existence, but I accept it. Now, abruptly, my words hold more weight. You rush to shed the skin from the former self, abandoning your belongings and breathing the sight of contamination.
You think it's all about Andrew?
How could it not be?
I'm not gonna go over there.
Lower. 22.
I worried that in
But I think it goes some more. Yeah, it goes some more.
very, very interesting. Coming back, regression.
113.
Regression. A retreat
This.
to the safety of the known.
You want
I suppose I just want to ensure that I haven't been too quick to encourage. As I haven't unwittingly cast myself in the road of anger.
Maybe I don't know how much this is your reaction to what happened. Maybe I do need a safe place right now. Is that so bad? Is there something wrong with me feeling like this is home?
Nyan.
That's the sketch of the man who bought the gun in Virginia. The man who's the living. What if I told you that he died over a year ago in a plane crash with 80 other people?
husband? It's not an exact match.
It's ready, huh? Look at the widow's peak. Features and nails.
Oh, it's shut.
Undo.
Go to the other one.
She's far. Why go to such lengths to make the airline pay out less money?
Actually, I don't think she would get less. I think she would more. Her husband's life may not have been that much after all.
With psoriatic arthritis, I had intense joint pain that got worse and worse. Then my rheumatologist prescribed Enbrel. I'm Phil Mickelson, pro golfer. Enbrel helps relieve pain and stop joint damage. I've been on the course and on the road.
Enbrel may lower your ability to fight infections. Serious, sometimes fatal events, including infections, tuberculosis, lymphoma, other cancers, nervous system and blood disorders, and allergic reactions have occurred. Before starting Enbrel, your doctor should test you for tuberculosis and discuss whether you've been to a region where certain fungal infections are common. You should not start Enbrel if you have an infection like the flu. Tell your doctor if you're prone to infections, have cuts or sores, have had hepatitis B, have been treated for heart failure, or if you have symptoms such as persistent fever, bruising, bleeding, or paleness.
Enbrel helped relieve my joint pain, but the best part of every journey is coming home.
Ask if Enbrel, the #1 biologic medicine prescribed by rheumatologists, can help you stop joint damage.
Right now, buy any Samsung Galaxy smartphone for $0 down and get a free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Pretty neat.
Undo.
Only at AT&T.
Yeah. How long is this video?
Had a pretty good day. I slept all of it 2 hours. Eat an hour and a half and slept the rest of the day.
What did it do? Is it still undoing?
And now, I reckon if I took a shot of this cough syrup, keep my throat wet. Boy, it's starting to cough, you don't think, would it?
What about your mouthwash thing back there?
I do that too.
Or savor the last warm.
Took a shower. You haven't showered today?
Step inside the Jeep Grand Cherokee.
You said anything about a shower?
I thought you just said if I take a shower.
Shot.
A shot.
Take a
I
shot.
thought you said shower. I'm like, okay, what'd you do?
Well-qualified lessees can lease the 2015 Grand Cherokee Laredo for $349 a month.
Yes, no, I don't have to work Saturday.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Any vegetables every day?
You work 7:30 to 4 Saturday.
Could have had a V8. Two
Go
full
ahead.
servings of vegetables for only 50 delicious calories.
You do have to.
Tonight, Dave's all-new is on Cheadle. Plus, the top 10 things you don't want to hear from your $95 million baseball player.
Here, Mom.
Getting it.
Yeah, I am. I love you too.
See you tomorrow night.
Next Wednesday.
Go ahead.
Prepare yourself
It's
for
gone.
reality television's biggest night. Back to back, for the first time ever, the season premieres of Survivor. I will do anything. They're all ran for the slaughter.
Undo.
No.
Undo.
There.
Gotta do this.
Your seatbelt on.
The season premieres of Survivor and The Amazing Race. CBS this Wednesday. Next Thursday, it's an all-new special.
Oh, you went like that, didn't you?
Guaranteed to raise your temperature. The Victoria's Secret Swim Special. CBS next Thursday.
Who's your dealer? Go to fallsoutgroup.com.
Life is easy here. And now you can make it even easier. Because here, you can get a home equity line of credit from Republic Bank with no closing costs and a 1% fixed interest rate with an ongoing variable rate after that. So you can pay off higher loan rates, manage unexpected
Look how close that is.
even make a home improvement or two.
That 500 there, we'd have it.
Public Banking Center today. We're
Wouldn't we?
Republic Bank, and it's just easier.
Put the
here.
queen over there.
Right here on WKYT, and that's what we like to call.
secret behind Culver's North Atlantic cod begins at sea.
The cod fished by Culver's comes from the North Atlantic. It goes slowly. It has firm texture and wonderful white flake.
I think we have the best fish sandwich in the business.
Hand cut for Culver's. They are the filet mignon of the cod.
We got a ways to go, don't we?
It's done to order.
Well, look at that nice thin batter. That's the fish flavor come through.
We even make our tartar sauce from a 40-year-old fish.
Yeah, we're not even half through this yet. It's already been 23 minutes.
Yeah, Joey Toyota's Beat Your Match sales event.
Can you not skip ahead?
With 0% financing.
Yeah, but you don't know what to do in between if I skip ahead.
With no cost maintenance included.
Alright, what did you just do? Nothing yet.
Yeah, I did. I've got 119.
Okay, what's it? Okay, gotcha.
The decision to expedite the claims process was made in the hopes it will allow the families affected by Flight 1059 to find whatever closure they can as quickly as possible. Aceway was quick to add, however, that this is not an admission of wrongdoing.
Move the 3.
What 3?
Right here. The 3 of hearts.
I have
Jack
a little blue. Alright, buddy.
By what you said. You don't think I deserve more? You remember when I graduated college? You couldn't understand why mom and dad would take for granted.
Okay, you got a sheet. Now what?
After that, you left home. And I've done fine for myself. Of course you have. You always do. I heard. You must be happy. I'm relieved. Now I don't have to sell the house. Not this year.
Okay.
You know that I love you.
Might we got it done this one. What did you do?
You've always had a...
Nothing.
I think you tried. You
When
want
it comes to money.
to go back and try it and see if it,
See that? Try that other one.
just do that.
Can I do it without you stopping?
Just do that so you can back up.
See what it does?
Yeah.
I just want to help you. It's always interesting. About money behind the killer.
Go on, you can back up.
Yesterday you could have afforded me. Today you can't. The world is funny that way. How much do you think you're worth, Penny?
Oh my God! Look at that. I might have to back up to what? 129. All right, now what?
I didn't call him.
We found these in your bedroom closet. They match the impressions we found in your backyard. It's because you used these to make them.
Okay, evidently I did an undo.
See, you don't have to answer that question. These were your husband's shoes. Nick was killed on Flight 1059.
So?
Mrs. Powell.
Another one.
7 down. Did I undo again?
Yes.
The life that you had with him, including his narcotics, the life you had before tragedy struck. I'm not talking about the plane crash. I'm talking about the first tragedy.
The gun dealer in Virginia identified your husband as the man he sold the gun to. Nick lost partial use of one of his legs. That's why you moved your bedroom to the ground floor. He could no longer make it up the stairs. You also developed this cognitive gauge. Misalignment of the eye, reducing muscle control. A highly aggressive brain tumor. Now, man develops brain tumor.
Alright, play it.
Fast.
It is playing.
And then he buys a gun.
But maybe he was thinking about taking his own life. Maybe he just wanted you to feel safe after he was gone.
Either way, it wasn't long before he started taking regular trips to Vermont. Well, we were thinking about buying a second home in Stowe. It's not a crime to like to see.
Neither is physician assisted suicide. At least not in Vermont. Your husband was trying to establish residence.
looking to avail himself of the state's needs.
Even if Nick had not died in the plane crash, I'm guessing he only had a few months to live.
You realize that if the airline hired Aaron Schrader, his investigation would uncover
Now what?
he would factor in Nick's tragic issue with life expectancy, and you would receive a small amount. If the airline, however, paid a fixed sum, give millions.
This is Solitaire City.
Okay, I'm backing up.
You're backing up?
Her husband bought the gun that was used in the grocery for Freddie Duncan. That's not in question. Neither is the fact that it was used to fire a bullet through the window. The gun hasn't turned. Doesn't mean it won't. Without it,
I know it one for a time.
That was going to bunker your remaining days in prison.
You back up to 112?
Back up.
you could find yourself in a whole new round.
Over with a view, somewhere with a yard.
Back up some more.
And it really just comes down to this, Mrs. Powell. What do you think he's
More?
Hey, I've got something to show you. It's in the basement.
Alright.
We're not right. No, you did. It's not right.
How?
That's how.
I'll figure, okay.
But we're on different numbers, Michael.
Now we're right. 6 queen, 6 king, queen, 10, 9, 6, 7, 8, king, 8. Yes, we're right now.
So what do you think?
I think you've taken me up on my offer.
Oh, I am
No,
not
what?
storing them. I am arranging them. You're right. It took me a while to get my balance again, and I don't want to lose that. I don't want to give it up. So I decided to claim a little space of my own.
the basement?
Well, it's not perfect, but it'll be mine. And for either of us to get down there, I mean, maybe it sounds a little weird.
You know, I once hauled myself into a section of 221B. Not the access to the I require for several weeks.
Ew.
I'll keep our bedroom upstairs and I'll work out here. And I can
Not a ew.
This way you'll feel a little less like you're enabling me.
I'm going to
Put the queen over.
clear some things out.
This?
Yes.
Experiments. Prolonged exposure could present.
Eggs, yeah.
I'm not going to stop you.
One thing I suppose I should see someone about backing out release.
All right.
Record-setting cold yet again tonight across central and eastern Kentucky. I'm tracking the temperature tumble and a developing winter storm for the weekend. A full forecast tonight at 11.
No price rent a car? We love weekends. And
Suja.
get away with our $9.99 weekend specials. Get a great weekend
Now what?
car at a great weekend price.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Brew.
Jack's heart attack didn't come with a warning.
There's another update.
If you've had a heart attack, be sure to talk to your doctor before you begin an aspirin regimen.
Now what? It's cream of the cream. You're on the me at the mall. You gotta meet me down the mall. You're gonna meet me down the mall. You're gonna come see. He's gotta come see. You're gonna meet me. You're gonna meet me. Oh.
Dave's got time. Cheadle, the stars of Broad City and an all-new top 10 tonight.
LAPD's #1 suspect. Sure you don't know?
Set the king off.
Now, wait a minute. I can back up. I'm gonna try something again, but I can back up. I'm not gonna go far.
Alright.
I'm not gonna go far. Annette, don't you go anywhere.
I'm not. I'm gonna take the sweater off and burn it up. Turn this heater off.
You're burning up?
Yes.
It's another night of historically cold temperatures across central and eastern Kentucky. I'm tracking the temperature drop and a potential winter storm for the weekend.
Answering the call for help during this cold weather, how people in the community are lending a hand to homeless shelters in Lexington.
Alright, I'm ready.
It's a challenge for farmers how to keep their animals safe in this cold weather. What's being done to protect them?
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Wait a minute.
Good evening. Sound familiar? It is another dangerously cold night across the bluegrass. Temperatures in many areas have already dropped well below
What did you do?
A first alert severe weather day continues, and it looks like another winter
Where's the
storm
5?
is moving
I
our
don't
way.
know.
We begin with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. He is tracking both the cold and this storm. Chris?
Yeah, lots to talk about, obviously, in what has been
Over
one of the
there?
more
You haven't backed up, have you?
will ever see in the bluegrass
Yeah, I
state
have.
of Kentucky. Temperatures, first and foremost, taking center stage now. It's 4 below zero officially into Lexington and Frankfort. 6
Okay.
below for Mount Sterling. Fort Knox back into parts of Hardin County. 7 below. Now let's give you a little different perspective. Get up close and personal on some of the local temperatures.
You're back past where I was, but let me watch it.
How about 19 degrees below zero right now into the eastern
Keep
side
going,
of
you're back.
You haven't.
7 below in the parts of
You've
Scott
got an
County,
extra
Cynthia,
thing down there. You haven't
Harrison
backed up
County,
far enough.
16 below the current temperature here in the eastern Kentucky.
No.
Moorhead, not too far from Cave Run Lake, showing a -9 right now. One of the gauges in
One
Franklin
more,
County,
Michael.
13
127.
below zero, 15 below zero into Johnson County,
All right.
eastern Kentucky. Good folks here into Knox County. Our
Now, is that
temperature,
right?
12 below.
Yes.
As of right now, most areas are below zero and by a large margin right now. 6 below Campbellsville down into parts of Columbia and Lebanon at 3 below in Marion County. Somerset, London, we're right at 5 degrees. Now we shift toward the winter
Oh, the
storm
cream of the
watch that is
cream.
in
Or
effect
maybe
from
wrong.
Friday into early Sunday, and that includes
Found
most of
6.
the region. Looking at the latest data, that is likely going to have to include the northern parts of the area, and I would expect at least some of this, if not the entire bit of this, to be upgraded to a winter storm warning at some point over the next 12 to 24 hours.
Have we got another at least 30, 40
40
minutes?
Just shut up and do it. The more you yap, the more it's going to be. Just shut up and do it.
Nothing out there now. You're not going to see
What
anything.
did? Okay, you took this off. I went 2 ways.
Tomorrow night into Saturday, we're talking about a potential high-impact system with snow, sleet, and freezing rain. I'll break it down in greater detail when I come back in just a few minutes.
All right, Chris, thank you. Tonight, many homeless shelters around Lexington are over capacity. Volunteers are making room for everyone, looking for a warm place to spend the night.
And tonight, they're receiving some help from members of the community. Jordan Belange joins us live with an update on those efforts. Jordan, good evening.
That's right. In order to escape the cold, hundreds of people will be spending the night tonight at homeless shelters throughout the city. And because of that, the need for donations is at an all-time high. Night after night this week,
We're seeing more and more people.
people have packed into the community
I got it. Just let it go.
This overwhelming undertaking left in the hands of a few volunteers. Lisa Sims being one of them.
14.
I come to them in this place, I know you cook. You know, it makes you feel good.
But as the number of people in need grows,
Not only the homeless, we're doing meals and preparing them for people that can't get out.
so too does the need for donations.
Keep on bringing in.
How far back you go?
Throughout Thursday, more donations came in.
With clothes, toys, shoes, food, milk, bread, bagels.
From folks who know that leftovers
A couple of boxes were condiments and onions and food that were left over from Ron McDonald House.
can help provide meals for folks needing it most.
They said you'll have it over at business, and so there's no sense in keeping it. We'll bring it over here.
Volunteers now asking folks to keep giving as the need for these donations keeps growing. Both shelters will be open around the clock this weekend, so if you'd like to donate something, you can do that at any time.
Alright, now what, Molly?
A labor of love there. This week has been the first time ever that the Community Inn has had to keep their doors open
What was
around
that?
the clock.
Investigators have now connected 3 deaths statewide to the winter storm. The Cabinet for Health and Family Services says 2 of the deaths were in central Kentucky, the other in south central Kentucky. No other details about the deaths have been released. A few power outages have been reported around central Kentucky today as customers use more electricity because of the cold. Kentucky Utilities crews worked quickly to restore power. They say most of the outages were between 6 and 9 this morning when thousands of people are getting up and starting to use more electricity at the same time.
You never know where this is going to happen, to what extent it's going to happen, but we just kind of know when it's really this cold.
Alrighty, me.
People
Now
are trying
what?
to stay warm by whatever means they can, and they're consuming a lot of electricity.
KU leaders say schools being out today helped limit how much power was consumed. They also say KU crews are getting as much rest as possible in case they're needed tomorrow or this weekend.
Heavy snow still weighing heavily on awnings around the bluegrass today. Take a look at this picture from Estill County. One example, the snow caused an awning outside South Urban Elementary to collapse.
What did you just do?
No one was hurt, and Estill County school leaders say the school building itself was not damaged. They say they're also having trouble clearing snow from school parking lots around the county. Some farmers around the bluegrass tell us the snow and cold came at a bad time for those with livestock. Calving season is about to begin. So now they're taking extra precautions to protect their animals, especially newborn calves.
No way, where'd the 5 go?
Our first weather team coverage.
Hit play.
What?
Hit play.
Cold. It absolutely
Go back to 110.
Dr. Will McCaw is a small
What are you skipping forward?
animal vet, and he also runs cattle.
Say.
Wait a minute.
He says the cold temperatures can have a big impact on
Just skip forward.
livestock.
I don't know what I did, okay? Just do this.
Alright, hush.
Herd mentality of cattle.
You know, there was no need in
Don't
that.
yell at me. This would have been done if you had screwed it up twice already today.
There's no need to yell at that.
Central Kentucky, we're not used to this, right? So these
Chill.
cattle aren't conditioned like
Hit
those
play.
in the upper Midwest and things like that. But in weather like this, McCall says it's still important to make sure animals have plenty of hay they can bed in. He says it's also good for them to have a shelter, even if it's just a tree where they can get out of the snow or freezing rain. Dr. McCall says the cold can also cause problems for calving season. It's just unfortunate timing more than anything. It's just luck of the draw type of thing. They're coming right now. We're on the front edge of calving. March tends to be more the calving season, but there are people that are starting to calve now, and these cold weather, they come out wet and hit the ground and they freeze. Humbling temperatures making it an even more urgent task to protect their livestock and their livelihood. In Nicholasville, Garrett Weimer, WKYT. Dr. McCaw says losing calves because of cold temperatures can be a big financial loss for farmers.
Lexington streets and roads workers spent the day clearing side streets in neighborhoods. Today, Mayor Jim Graves said 100 city employees have been working 12-hour shifts since Monday to clear snow from the roads, and 4 private contractors have been brought in to help. Also today, streets and roads received a shipment of more than 1,200 tons of salt. They're mixing fine gravel into it to help with traction in these bitterly cold temperatures. While many businesses had to close because of the winter storm Monday, one pizza restaurant did not. Sir Pizza in Lexington has been open
Wait a minute,
every
what?
day this week. Managers tell us
Jack on the
drivers
Queen.
make as many deliveries as they can, given the
Queen on the
conditions of
King.
road. And they say they've been very busy.
It's been hectic these past couple days. Like, when weather's like this, it's usually busy, but with this type of weather, it's been chaos. Like, these 3 days have been really nonstop for people with full drive.
Now what?
Sir Pizza managers say they haven't had any trouble staying stocked with all the ingredients needed for pizza. They also tell us they have been open every day regardless of the weather
Undo it.
since 1983.
And we aren't the only ones dealing with historically cold temperatures tonight. Much of the eastern half of the country is feeling sub-zero temperatures. Even in South Florida, temperatures dipped into the 40s. And consider this, Anchorage, Alaska is experiencing an early spring. Temperatures there approaching 50 degrees. Even some plants there are starting to sprout. Remember, for a complete list of closings and delays, along with updated weather information, just go to our website, WKYT.com.
The main runway at Bluegrass Airport had to be shut down in 9 minutes. How a small plane caused some tense moments.
What are you undoing?
No, it's just playing.
For a Southern Kentucky teenager who spent months in the hospital after a crash.
Just let it play.
Right now, it's all about the historic cold temperatures. Tomorrow night, it's going to be about an approaching winter storm. It's going to bring a little of everything, maybe a lot of everything. I'll have the latest breakdown right after the break.
Do it again. Faster, faster. You can do it.
This.
I had no idea how tough it was to be on your team. You have to train hard to be the best.
Say it,
Hi.
Millionaire, licensed techs receive 10 times more training than required by the state licensing board, and every team member is background checked and certified drug-free.
That's how you're the best, HVAC team. Fan, heating, and air. That's my team.
This weekend, American Freight 2 mattress sets any size, only $298 complete. Get a twin and a full and a queen. Get a queen and a king, two kings, two queens, two mattress sets, any size, only $298 complete. Famous names like Simmons, Stewart, and Hamilton. Free layaways and tax refund this weekend only at American Freight in Lexington, 272 West New Circle. Across from Jalapenos. Phone 226-0008.
Beware of insurance bundlers. Homeowners insurance, boat, motorcycle, RV, even life insurance. If all you need to do is drive your car and not be driven crazy, call Safe Auto. You don't have to buy all of those other things to get the right car insurance for the right price. No bundle nonsense with us. Ever. Guaranteed. Because what drives us drives you. Safe Auto. Call, click, and enjoy the road ahead.
Are you a GM card holder? If so, Pyle Chevrolet Buick exit 159 Dry Ridge says to watch your mailbox and email box for important information on how you could top off your GM card earnings to the tune of an additional
Undo and let it go.
$5,000. Then bring your code or mail it to Pyle for the best total deal on a brand new Chevy or Buick. See dealer for details. Offer open to current GM card holders.
Hold on a minute.
Expires March 2nd, 2015.
Here in Kentucky,
Okay, right here. Now I'm where you're at.
Hundreds of jobs and invested in our universities and working families. But now, greedy special interests are trying to run Anheuser-Busch out of the state, seeking to force them to close a business they've owned for nearly 40 years. Business groups and labor organizations agree. House Bill 168 is bad policy. It could put 200 good jobs at risk. Tell your legislator to vote no on HB 168. It's a job killer.
124.
WKYT First Alert Weather is brought to you by Fan Heating and Air.
How much more?
Set it up on your keyboard.
Yes, it rolls
What?
on. We've had it going
This.
since last Saturday. It's likely to run through
Jack
this coming
10.
Saturday. Focus of the
This?
forecast is on what else but the double dose of extreme winter weather that we are seeing over the next 48 hours. That includes the history-making cold tonight, tomorrow morning, and the potential for our next winter storm to
Put it
slam
over. Undo.
again Friday night and
Does it matter where?
on
Yes.
Saturday. Right now it's all about the temperature. Still in
It
the
might.
short-term show. -4 officially in Lexington. We're 4 below into Danville. Let's check on the local thermometers. Still at 19 below into eastern Madison County. 16 below
Undo.
into parts of Harrison County. Nearing 10 below here into Rowan
Okay,
County.
put your 4
15
over on the
below
5.
into Batesville, Johnson County. 13 below. In some of the colder valleys into Breathitt County, Knox County. 12 below. -5 showing up around the Somerset, London, Corbin area. A lot of those temperatures are nearing that -5 to -10 mark as of right now. And we're going to continue to drop those towards -20 in a few spots early tomorrow morning. Absolutely insane cold. Winter storm watch is in effect for the areas that are shaded in blue. Northern Kentucky, if you're watching us right now, you're going to have to be included in that at some point.
What?
Later tonight into tomorrow, and some of that
Here?
will likely be upgraded to a winter storm warning. So my thoughts on this really haven't changed very much at all from earlier. Mixture of snow, sleet, freezing rain, some rain, all a possibility through the course of the weekend. This is a lot of moisture that is
How
coming.
come you don't have a
It's
7
not a
there?
huge storm per se by
Where?
the depth of the area, flow pressure.
Right here
but
on
there's
top of the
a ton moisture
6.
to work with. So whatever form of the weather that we get where you live, you're going to get a lot of it. Now let's hope that it doesn't
Chill,
turn into
chill
some
for a second.
big ice event. That would be the worst case scenario. So let's hope we can get a little bit of each. We can kind of spread it out a little bit. But several inches of snow possible for some. This isn't a big
You had the ace here.
snowstorm that encompasses the entire state like what we had this past Monday. It's one that will throw.
You need to undo until you got a 7 on top of that 6.
Every precipitation type through the region before this storm is through. It's just
there.
This one is going to take over as the big daddy of the bunch at some point.
You need a 7 on top.
I got 7 on top of the 6.
Here.
I've got it here.
Here.
Heavy snow, maybe sleet, freezing rain thrown in there as well for the area shaded in the blue. The farther south that we go, you have a better chance to start out as a period of freezing rain, sleet, and some snow. Significant icing possible in here, especially those colder valleys. We had a couple of scenarios early this winter where the temperatures were actually above freezing, but the ground is frozen, the roads are frozen. It was raining and just turning into ice because of that.
Wait a minute. Wait, stop. You went back to 26?
So that's something to keep an eye on. This is going to be a pretty hefty storm system that we will be dealing with Friday night into Saturday. Don't like the setup with this one. You've got Arctic high pressure, the Arctic air in place. You've got a deep snowpack. Really think the computer models are going to struggle in determining that low-level temperature profile that they're trying to spit out with right now. And that may be something they catch on to for the day tomorrow. Look at your temperatures tomorrow. We go from near minus 20 in some areas tomorrow. Some areas will be a lot colder than that. To 20 by tomorrow night at this time. So your temperature is going to rise pretty much all day long tomorrow. It's a slow rise, and it is by that time we're talking about some snow that will begin to increase. And then it goes over to a period of some freezing rain, some sleet, maybe even a little bit of rain into parts of southern Kentucky. Some of the computer models, though, suggest we do not get above freezing in Lexington on Saturday, and we hold at 32 or below pretty much all day until the temperatures really begin to crash on Sunday, and I think we go below 0 early next week. But one of the computer models, guys, keeps us at 32 degrees in Lexington all day long on Saturday with almost 2 inches of precipitation in varying forms. That's just 2 inches of, if you melted everything down, it would equal 2 inches. You know, the mayor of Lexington keeps saying, stay patient. It's hard. Yes. You know, I know you've worked a lot of hours, and there are people out there that have to work in this stuff, right? Drive in it, everything else. And, you know, the problem we're all facing when it's 10, 20 below 0, there's only so much you can do with streets and everything. Sidewalks, shoveling, and the snow's just ice out there right now. We'll keep trying.
111.
Tomorrow we're going to keep updating this with the latest data, and we'll fine-tune it, get more specific on what to expect for Saturday. Thanks, Chris.
Some social media rumors have people asking questions about the Bluegrass Army Depot today, how the depot is responding in 5 minutes.
When you set out to find new roads, you obsess over perfection. Evolve function, elevate form, and
Now what?
the highest quality
I'm
midsize
back.
sedan.
Elevator 3.
Most awarded car company of 2014. Now during the Chevy President's Day sale, current GM owners can choose an eligible cruiser
Suja.
$3,500 total cash.
Undo.
See your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers.
We have an abundance of natural resources here in the Bluegrass. More miles of water than any state in the continental U.S. You may not know it, but all those creeks and streams catch water directly from our storm sewers on the streets. That means when someone tosses a cigarette butt on Main or Vine, chances are good it'll end up in town drainage. Leave some pet waste on a sidewalk near Versailles Road, it goes into Wolf Run Creek. Help us protect what's priceless.
Didn't find what you were looking for in the Boat and RV show? Check out our new line of Sunchaser
Put it back.
pontoons. Purchase before March 1st and receive $1,000 off any in-stock boat, motor, and trailer package. Central Kentucky Boat and RV Sales, located off I-75, exit 95, north of Richmond. Golden Corral versus Seafood Sticker Shock. At most seafood restaurants, the real catch is the price. Not Golden Corral, Seafood Spectacular.
Now I eat.
Crispy fish tacos, endless jumbo shrimp, non-stop teriyaki glazed salmon, plus bone-in catfish and hand-breaded calamari. Looks like Golden Corral wins again. Golden Corral, best buffet in the USA.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Dean here.
We getting close to being done?
I have no, no. We're just a little over halfway through this.
That's why I'm looking for outs.
All
Oh,
right.
that's
Move
why
to
I'm looking.
6.
What now? Here. Battery.
I need the plug.
Turn it this way so I can see. Alright.
Baptist Health, we want you to know the facts. Visit BaptistHealthDocs.com to view a video of breast radiologist Molly Hester on breast cancer detection using 3D
Trolley.
Baptist Health Lexington.
I do.
Be a healthier you.
Some frightening moments for people on board a plane at Bluegrass Airport today. The pilot had to make a hard landing.
Investigators say the plane lost power as it was taking off from Bluegrass Airport. The plane briefly went up in the air, then made a hard landing at the end of the runway. Investigators say that no one on the plane was injured.
What did you do?
The runway at the airport was closed for about an hour and a half while crews moved the plane out of the
Alright,
way.
you undid. Oh, you went like this. You took that off.
Are looking for a missing Clay County man. Family members say 36-year-old Jason Napier hasn't been seen since this morning. A golden alert has now been issued. He lives in Manchester and drives a blue 2013 Nissan Sentra. Family members say he suffers from mental health issues and they're worried he could have a hard time dealing with the cold weather. Manchester police are investigating.
After spending 9 months in the hospital, a Laurel County teenager injured in an ATV crash is home tonight. Casey
Set
Collins
6 off.
suffered severe injuries last spring. He was at UK Hospital, then later at specialized hospitals in Georgia and Pennsylvania as part of his treatment. 50 people gathered at the London Corbin Airport this afternoon to welcome Casey home when his flight arrived. He was then loaded onto an ambulance for the ride home. Friends tell us that Casey's doing much better, but still has a long road of recovery ahead.
A bill that would have banned
Who's Casey?
transgendered students from choosing which bathroom to use at Kentucky schools has been rejected for now. A Senate committee did not pass the bill today. The bill was filed in response to a Louisville school's decision to allow students to use the restroom of their sexual identity. The bill would have allowed transgender students to use a separate bathroom, but the Senate Education Committee chairman could reconsider the bill later in the legislative session.
UK Healthcare has received approval to add more than 100 new patient beds at UK Hospital. The Kentucky Cabinet for Health and Family Services granted UK's request for a certificate of need. UK was previously licensed to have 825 beds at the hospital, but UK healthcare leaders say adding 120 new beds will meet patient needs in the future.
The Bluegrass Army Depot addressed social media rumors of a chemical leak. Depot officials say the rumors are not true and there was not a chemical
You're gonna undo. I'm not gonna.
Jackson County facility. They say the rumors were sparked by a monthly siren test yesterday. And the fact that the depot has been closed this week because of the weather.
This bad weather could be a bad thing for UK football, Rob.
Well, that's right. Unfortunately, Matt Jones will explain in tonight's KSR Minute. And Matthew Mitchell, not at all happy with what went on tonight at Memorial Coliseum. We will show you why next in sports.
They lose at Memorial Coliseum?
Stay connected anytime, everywhere.
The Lady Cats lose?
I don't know. Wait a minute. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Baddest, safest, tightest, harshest, or nothing. At Mercedes-Benz, we do things one way, or we don't do them at all. The 2015 C-Class, the best or nothing. See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for exceptional offers through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services. Due to extreme winter weather, Furniture World Superstore is holding over their historic President's Day sale. A wide array of beautiful furniture worthy of the White House. Your house too. Don't miss your chance to shop important savings like buy one get one free recliners, just $5.99. Buy a reclining sofa for only $7.99. Get the
Put the 9 over.
free. Sleep better and save on
9 is paid, goes to 10.
and get the box spring free. Plus it's interest free till 2017. Hurry! The President's Day sale is held over through Monday only at all Furniture World Superstore locations.
Calling.
At Save-A-Lot, we've lowered prices on our most popular items. All the really important things you use every day. Featuring featuring a wide variety of hand-selected meats cut fresh in-store every day, so you get the freshest cuts at the lowest price, with savings up to 40% on every trip. For big savings throughout the store this weekend during our 3-day sale. Plus, find other great deals like Mantia's Pizza, assorted varieties 2 for $5, or canned Wildwood Corner green beans just 49 cents each. Save a lot. Savings made easy.
Lexington Overstock Warehouse. One warehouse, 4 days. Over 35,000 square feet of tax refund savings. Sofa with pillows.
What are you undoing?
Queen size pillow top mattress set. I started only $296. Straight to your tax refund in our 4-day warehouse sale. LexingtonOverstockWarehouse.com.
Kentucky street dance? Clocky.
Alright,
Our state fish is the Kentucky spotted bass.
we're getting closer, aren't we?
Our state flower?
Yeah.
That would be the goldenrod.
I'll stray off if you want me to. I'll stray off if you want me to.
It's up to you, but I'm not doing this again.
Okay, then I won't.
Absolutely, positively, am not doing
I'm not. As close as we are, no. Play it.
Well, that's easy.
I'll stay right with you.
Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
There's never been a better time to save. Home on a Ford President's Day sales event.
Okay, undo some more. Now,
Ford
16.
is Kentucky's most popular brand. Plus, take advantage of 0% financing for 6
Like Dia?
Paul Miller. 2015 Ford Fusion.
Sushi Queen like Dia.
Save thousands of MSRP on all remaining new 2014 F-150 trucks. Now as low as $19,990. Hurry to Paul Miller Ford President's Day sales event.
Point, click, drive. PaulMillerFord.com.
I think I see what it's going to wind up coming down to, but I'm not going to stray off. We're too close.
So, get 2
What'd you do?
classic fish fillet
Set the
sandwiches
8 off, put the 9 down.
$5. Arby's.
10 over.
Have the meat.
Kentucky and Texas A&M tied for 4th place in the women's SEC. Things started well for the Cats. Michaela Epps came out firing. She gets a friendly roll on the 3, but then A&M turned it on late in the first. Good pass inside for the basket. And then same combination. Jordan Jones does it again on the other side to Scott Williams.
Okay, undo.
31 at halftime. Second half, more of the same. Courtney Walker goes around the entire.
You went right there and then you went right here. Got it.
81 to 69, the final. A&M wins it. Disappointing night for the UK women.
I think the main thing is hustle, and I just have to create an environment where that's a non-negotiable. And right now we just have people that think it's okay not to hustle and to get beat like this. So.
Well, next up for John Calipari's team, the Auburn Tigers coming in Saturday night, and the Cats will try to make it 27 in a row. Tuesday night down at Tennessee, the Cats struggled from outside. Devin Booker scored 18 points, but he was only 5 of 16 from the field.
Like this?
If they are going in, it's an opportunity for the big men.
You know, I shoot the same mechanics and just missing, but those are the shots I need to take for the team. You know, they're open shots, but, you know, hopefully they're a fall. But again, you know, them shots set people up for getting offensive rebounds. I'm really focused on, you know, if I'm making or missing, I just keep the same mechanics every time. That's a pass those bigs. If they go down,
Set the ace and the king off.
You get to the arm stacks a little bit. You get an offensive rebound, maybe put backs down, and next thing you know, you look like an all-star.
And it will be a 7 o'clock tip-off on ESPN on Saturday. Tony Dennis will have his jersey retired along with Jenny Hansen. Moving the ball inside, outscoring Belmont in the paint, 32-12. Tim had the hot hand for EKU. He finished up with 18 points. Eastern led this game, 47-30.
What did you do? Are you still in there?
Belmont went on a 20-3 run, took the lead 5
Want to
minutes
wean?
later. Craig Bradshaw led the Bruins with 25. Belmont goes on to win it 66-61. Well, the winter weather could have an impact on Kentucky football this weekend. Matt Jones explains in tonight's KSR Minute.
Those of you watching at home are like me, and you're probably cold and tired of this snow. But the weather's actually going to have a negative impact on UK football. Junior Day is on Saturday, and that's one of the biggest days of the year for recruiting. They bring in guys in the next class and let them see the campus, most of them for the first time. But the weather is going to cause a huge problem. A lot of kids can't get here, and some of them may not want to make the trip. And this is a very important class for Kentucky. The
2016 class is probably the best group of athletes the state of Kentucky has
Set
ever
the 8 of
produced in
hearts
high
over.
school football. There are 8, maybe 9 guys that could play at Kentucky, whereas normally that number is 3, 4, or 5. Kentucky would like to get all of those guys here, and everyone see what Kentucky football's future is about. But this snow behind me and all over the state could cause some difficulties. If you like UK football, you want it to warm up on Friday for UK's future. I'm Matt Jones, and this is the KSR Minute.
Thank you, Matt. Kentucky baseball out on the West Coast in LA, trailing Southern.
I've met him actually face to face before, Matt Jones.
That's sports, and we will.
I like him, don't you?
It's Ashley Furniture Home Store's President's Day mattress event. Buy any Sealy Posturepedic King mattress set for the price of a queen.
This is like coming to see me, Michigan.
Purchase Sealy Pillow Top Queen set is now only $388 for a limited time. Only at Ashley Furniture Home Store.
What if there was a truck that was more than you need?
Now what?
Everything you want. Now there is.
That's
The full-size Toyota Tundra.
Good, Michael.
More truck
Pay
for the
attention.
job, for the fun, for the family. And it's made in America. Now get 0.9% financing or $1,500 cash back.
Okay,
on
set the
Cruise.
ace off.
Toyota Tundra. More truck than you'll ever need. Everything you'll ever want. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now what? What?
3 of hearts.
Here? Don't start it just yet.
Get cash back when you refinance your auto loan with UK
Alright.
Federal Credit Union. Visit
Now what?
personalloan.com for more details.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you did.
Not that Jack.
This Jack?
Yes.
He's a family farmer who'll stand on principle. Steve West will be a strong voice for growing jobs. And in the majority, he'll fight to strengthen our economy and always uphold our Kentucky heritage. In the special election for state senate on Tuesday, March 3rd, vote for our strong voice in Frankfurt. Vote
Go ahead, play.
Announcing the President's Day sales event at your local Ford store. It's time to save big on America's brand. Ford has a great lineup of fuel-efficient
Sevens. Oh.
SUVs and legendary trucks. And now, for 15 days,
Sija.
one great offer on 15 Ford vehicles. Get 0%
Ews.
financing for 60 months, plus up to $1,500 cash back. But hurry, the President's Day sales
What do you do? Bring the 10 over here. So.
Exclusive President's Day savings at Ashley Furniture Home Store. No interest for 72 months on Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Queen sets as low as $26 a month. Upgrade to a tower base for less than 35 cents a day. With 6 years interest-free. Only at Ashley Furniture Home Store.
Take your news to go with breaking news and updates on WKYT.com, the WKYT News app, and on your radio on Mix
Undo.
94.5.
What?
Move the 10 over here.
Okay. This?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, by this time tomorrow night,
We're focusing on when the storm is getting ready to blow in. I'm looking at temperatures right now, guys. Speaking of, minus 21 in eastern Madison County, minus
what?
18 Harrison County, 15 below in the Paintsville.
Wait a minute.
Tomorrow night, though, the next
Set the
winter
king
storm
over
will
here.
be a little of everything, a lot of everything, actually. Snow,
Like
sleet,
this?
freezing rain,
Yes.
and rain into Saturday. No wind as of now.
all right, we'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe.
When you set out to find new roads, you obsess over perfection. Evolve function. Elevate form.
What'd you do?
For the 9. Queen.
And create the highest quality
8.
mid-size sedan. The most awarded car company of 2014.
Undo again?
Earned qualified competitive.
How many more undo?
I have no idea.
Quite a bit, huh?
You were playing right now.
See your
Okay, 126.
It's free February at G-Rats, but this is the final weekend, which makes it the perfect time to invest in your rats because it's also time for
Now what?
Tempur-Pedic Fine
Undo again?
Save up to $200 on select Tempur-Pedic sets with free delivery and with the power of 72 months interest-free.
113.
New Tempur-Pedic for as little as $20
that me playing?
Mm-hmm. But the Tempur-Pedic Buy Now, Save Now event ends Tuesday because nobody beats P-Rains.
What'd I do?
Play Kentucky's Keno, and you could win up to $100,000 every 5 minutes. Go!
Get the lowest price on your mattress from Mattress Overstock, guaranteed. Get a great night's sleep on a new Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, or Corsicana mattress. All in stock and ready for immediate
What'd I
delivery.
do?
I have no freaking idea.
Back it up just a smidge. Just very little. Very little. Not much at all.
So we can connect with you.
Alright.
From the creators of Breaking
Now
Bad,
back up some more.
Battle Creek premieres March 1st.
From an ancient Roman aqueduct, it's the Late Show with Dave Letterman.
Alright.
Tonight from House of Lies, Don Siegel. From Comedy Central, Abby Jacobson and Beloved Laser. Music from Mickey.
So I backed up to 13. Okay. Now Plue. What is it?
8.
This?
Yes.
E.G. Oh, I should have. Yeah, I thought I did.
You know what? That's very kind. Thank you. There. That's one. Okay. Hey. Boy,
Put the queen
I
up.
was talking to a guy
This?
No.
Jim Cantori at the Weather
This?
Channel. Oh yeah.
Yes.
And he said, get used to this cold. He said it probably will not be above freezing till right around Labor Day. So here we go.
Wait a minute, what?
And I'm telling
9.
you, it's really cold. And people.
Oh, wait a minute. We're off. I'm on 35. You're on 33.
Because I haven't completed.
Honey, I said.
Just hush.
And warm up the car, and she says, "Why don't you do that with the garage door closed?"
Now we're on. Now we're directly on together.
But that was sweet of her.
Hush. I'm doing.
Here in New York City, the ice is very, very icy. Let me give you an idea how icy it is on the streets of New York City. You know that guy?
I'm not even gonna follow it because I know I undo again.
He put chains on his tires.
Oh, that's how I see it.
He took them off his girlfriend.
Oh, that's how
Put them on his tires.
No, you gotta have a queen over here.
I do.
I hear.
It's so cold in New York City, Al Roker issued a handwritten apology.
Put the 2 on the 3. Move the queen into the space.
Now.
Down there, spring training is like 2 degrees here. They're down there playing the baseball.
Nice bigs.
Listen to this. If you're a Yankees fan, this is fantastic news. CC Sabathia, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, dropped 25 pounds. Yeah. His sandwich. It's going to be different this year for the Yankees. You know, Derek Jeter has retired. He wanted to spend more time with his money.
You hear that? More time with his meanie. Oh, Joey.
No, we're not the same.
Yeah, we are.
I'm on 138.
Now we're the same.
It's interesting if you're Derek Jeter,
Hush.
one day you get 60,000 people cheering for you, and the next day you're giving test drives at Derek Jeter Buick. You know what they're doing? And I thought NASA had closed up, but they haven't at all. They're working on stuff all the time.
23.
They're going to send some people to Mars. Did you hear about this? They've selected 100 finalists to go to Mars. Here is the official announcement. Take a look.
The Mars One project has selected 100 candidates who will compete to become crew members on a one-way mission to Mars. But that's not the only opportunity we offer. For a nominal fee, we at Mars One will tell your friends and family that you've been chosen to blast off to the Red Planet, never to return to Earth. Which means you'll be unable to fly home for the holidays, attend family birthdays,
9 over.
spend hours at school recitals,
8.
sit through tedious dinner parties,
Yes.
buy expensive wedding gifts, or help friends move.
Ace on
Mars One, where you just need to get away.
You see? It's beginning of Lent. Beginning of Lent. Give up things that are important to you. The beginning of Lent. The New York Knicks have just given up. They don't care.
Hey. Ah.
Oh my God. Sunday, the Academy Awards. Well, there's something to look forward to.
You're not the same.
As you know, the Oscar is the only openly gay
There we are.
in the awards.
I'm gonna undo so.
Now, here's something interesting to look for. There's a motion picture that's been nominated that took 12 years to make. Boyhood. 12 years to make. By comparison,
130.
This little number here, we started putting it together around noon today.
Okay.
Undo.
A guy named Benedict Cumberbatch.
Now what?
Cumberbatch.
This.
Yeah. Nominated for Best Actor.
With a theme, with a theme. Only the theme.
Every
Now
time
what?
an actor says, I didn't expect this, Ruth Bader Ginsburg will do a shot.
Hey. With the soon, with the soon. What did I put over there?
Set the king off.
There was a
Okay.
thing that happened. They introduced the new Secretary of Defense. I believe his name was Ash Crawford. And Joe Biden is there at the podium, and then there's the new Secretary of Defense, and then there's the Defense Secretary's wife. And it was awkward. He was touching her and whispering something into
Like this?
her ear. So it was and I don't think the new Secretary of Defense liked what was going on. We have the footage now from C-SPAN, so it's all self-explanatory.
Wait.
For their trust and confidence. We've got a lot of thanks to give out here. First and foremost to my...
You see that? You can do that when you're a secretary.
So close, didn't I?
You know who's ready to go with the president's campaign? Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush. He's already got the crooked voting machine.
Getting close, aren't we?
He's ready to go.
What did I just do?
Jeb
Back
Bush
to
already has
18.
plans to end the war in Iraq that his brother
Now
started.
what?
Then set the ace off. Not the king.
All he needs
This?
is a hot
Yeah.
tub time machine. Ready to go. We have a new segment. I think this is fantastic. It's called Here We Go Again. I hope you enjoy it.
The problem is perhaps best demonstrated by this administration's approach to Iraq. We've had 35 years of experience with Iran.
Stop.
Iran that is capable
Two.
of rejecting Iranian influence. I mean, Iraq.
Queen over here on the king. There we go.
And then 26. Okay.
Come on, put the 10 over on the jack.
Chill out.
No, I'm not going to chill out. I'm going to quit.
Now what?
Set the 5 off.
Every cookie here at Left Twix is extra crisp, so it stays crunchy when we apply caramel and chocolate.
Right Twix has the same thing.
Packing tape like that over at Right Twix? Try both. Pick a side. Twix.
There are lots of reasons to finish college. At DeVry University, we can help by maximizing qualifying transfer credits so you can graduate sooner. All you need is a good reason to finish now. Get started at devry.edu.
22.
So far.
Oh, whoa, stop.
10, 9,
I smoked a lot and quit a lot.
9.
Ended up nowhere. Now I use this.
The Nicoderm CQ patch with unique extended
There we go.
technology helps prevent the urge to smoke all day.
I want this time to be my last time. That's why I choose Nicoderm CQ.
With Straight Talk Wireless, you get the same phone, same 4G LTE networks for half the cost. It's straightforward, but if that's too straight, try this.
Same networks for half the cost.
A bold statement. Delicious. Like the sexy green bonbon of savings.
Get the nation's best 4G LTE networks for half the cost. And for a limited time, get a $100 gift card when you buy a Samsung Galaxy S4. Straight Talk Wireless, only at Walmart.
Nexia 24 Hour. It's the purple pill. The #1 prescribed acid-blocking brand. Available without a prescription for frequent heart failure. Get complete protection. Nexia level protection.
Restaurants, the real catch is the price. Not Golden Corral, seafood spectacular. Dinner's just $11.99. New
We're close to the end.
jumbo shrimp, teriyaki glazed salmon, bone catfish, and more.
Probably within 15 minutes.
Save on a confident look from head to toe. Now at Men's Wearhouse,
18.
suits for only
So far.
$199.99 and 40% off all shoes. Plus, buy one get one free on almost everything else in the store. Confidence in every
Okay.
look. Only at Men's Wearhouse.
The niece, I love this new bedroom set. It's all from Value City Furniture. And it was a steal.
I knew it!
You're going away for a long time, Vince.
Steal means it was super
Oh,
important.
wait a minute.
Don't tell me
I'm going to bring the 6 over here.
City Furniture. It's your last chance to get free delivery to your home, plus savings as good as a tax break or 24 months no interest financing. So let's review. Free delivery plus big savings.
Now what?
Value City Furniture. Style comes easy.
We've got a male, 30 to 35.
2.
Bus stop, medium bill.
No.
Nice. Make contact.
Now the 2.
Uh-uh.
Let's get you a vehicle.
Oh, no,
Why does it keep doing that?
Sometimes you low price cancel.
There.
He says, yes, you can. I say drive. You say time. Drive. No, I say drive. I say time. Drive.
Alright.
I say drive. You say drive. Stop it.
Save yourself. Everyone drives with a cancel anytime lease. Only drive time. Call, click, or visit.
10, 9.
On here?
Yes.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I
9.
want to tell you that Sunday will
8.
be the
Wait a minute.
87th Annual Academy Awards, and the host is Neil Patrick Harris. It's at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, California, and as a result tonight, we have a little something called Hollywood Academy Awards Fun Facts. Here we go. Fun facts about the Academy Awards. This is great. It's a wonderful institution, not only for the film industry, but just people love it. They love the stars, they love the glamour, and so the Academy Awards these are fun facts about the Academy Awards being hosted by Neil Patrick Harris, as I mentioned.
The only Best Picture winner to sweep every category in which it was nominated was The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, 2003.
What?
2009. Wow, remember that? That was something.
What's that doing?
2003 or 2009.
And what number?
The youngest Academy Award winner in history. What do you think, Paul? What do you think? 10 years old. You know this.
Okay.
Elizabeth Taylor?
No?
Now what?
The
I
Tatum
don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
Paper Moon.
I should have guessed that, yeah, sure.
Paul and I,
Set the jack
by the way,
off.
we had dinner at a
Two over?
and this is just to give you an idea.
Yeah.
I try, I'm always trying. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to be a better person, and the stuff just goes crazy on me. A lot of people get things done smoothly.
Yeah.
Alright.
Things don't go smoothly for me, and I don't know why.
Well, what are you talking about? I was there.
Paul was there. We went to a restaurant downtown.
Now what?
Way
Just waiting for it to
downtown.
go, Michael.
I don't even know if it's in New York State.
I don't know.
50 minutes?
Way downtown.
Mm-hmm.
A lovely place, by the way. And we're having a tremendous time.
What?
And Paul and I are chatting, and the food, by the way, was excellent.
Great.
The food
Now
was
what?
delightful. What did you start with?
Well,
You had the bone marrow.
You just want it done, don't you?
Yeah, you're not
Yes.
supposed to have it. It's white with cholesterol.
Well, no.
But now they say
We're
it
too
doesn't
close
matter.
to go back
It doesn't
now.
matter.
Just
Eat what you want.
Yeah.
I had that.
And then I had some oysters, and I had some lobster, and then I had the octopus.
You went nuts.
And then we had a steak.
Yeah.
So,
We just
now,
waiting?
What?
We just waiting.
There's going to be part of that you can't handle. You know what I'm saying? You realize,
Would you get up and go put your PJs on?
What?
I said, what'd you do? Get up and go put your PJs on?
I had no clue.
And you can do one of two things.
Quit.
You can try to swallow it.
Okay, whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
10 down.
Book you.
Got it, Jet.
10 over on the...
Got it, Jet.
Try to do it. And then you're fine. And now you've got on your lap a napkin full of chewed meat. So at some point during
Yeah.
8 on the 9.
from another restaurant.
That's right.
And of course I do the trying to do
7.
I stand up. Nice to see it. And I feel
Ace.
the wad of chewed meat
Queen.
What?
bounce
Queen
off
on the king.
hit the floor. So I sit back
6
down
on
and
the
I
7.
go, oh, damn. And then the restaurant is packed,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
So Paul is chatting with the chef, and oh, what a lovely meal.
8
and a lovely
off.
meal. And so he leaves now, and I think I can't be eating a big wad of meat under our table.
This ain't it yet, is it?
It doesn't
Queen.
look right.
Okay, yeah.
A guy like
Wait a
me
minute.
sitting there
I see.
playing soccer with a big chunk of pre-chewed beef.
Yeah.
So you do a little this, you do the
There we
with
go.
your foot. No, can't.
There's
No,
Suja, there's
not
Suja.
really, no. And then you do it
Now
with
what?
the other foot, and then you start looking around, like, well, maybe, the sharply hit grounder.
All this was going on.
No, I can't.
I didn't know what you were doing.
And
I'm
now
doing it again.
This. And at this point, the lovely waitress comes over, and she says, are you looking for something?
Yeah.
And I said, I think I dropped a hunk
Oh.
of meat on the
Yeah.
floor. And she says to me,
This
"Have you
okay.
ever said that
Gotcha,
before
this
in
is
your life?"
gone.
She did.
I
Yeah,
said,
she did.
What'd I do?
I've never. And she
You
said,
put
"Well,
the king over
can
here?
I
Yeah.
help you?" And so I said, I think we need
Alright.
a
Hi.
light. And she said, well, I'll get a flashlight.
Right.
So she goes off, and then I get the candle off the table, and now, honest to God, I'm down
4 on
here.
the 5. 5 on the
It's only
6.
a minor. I'm down here
But wait.
looking for the meat.
Oh, go.
So
I ain't done
she
that.
looks all over. She couldn't be nicer. And now
Ace.
everybody is looking at her because it's not just a guy behaving weirdly.
King off.
It's dumbass on TV behaving weirdly. And she says, I think somebody must have come and picked it up. Well, Paul and I are sitting there. I know that. And so I say, oh, by somebody you mean like a rat?
Absolutely.
What is it?
And now, the dining room
Okay, we're good.
is rat. And honest to God, it's like the Titanic. You get your coat, Helen. Holy.
Everybody's gone.
So,
Okay.
well,
Undo last.
I can't find it. I can't find it.
No, no.
So we leave. It was a delightful evening.
Finally getting
right
close,
after
aren't
that,
we?
and I felt foolish and stupid, but the people were so gracious and the food was wonderful. So we get home, and
What do I undo it to?
I'm adjusting.
I don't know yet.
Actually, by adjusting, I mean I'm taking off my pants.
Everybody does it. It's
Taking
fine.
off my pants.
Fine.
And as I loosen them up, I feel
You glad?
a chunk of
We're close to the end.
Yes.
chewed beef drop into my shoe.
This could be the last undo, you think?
So I pick up the shoe and out comes the chewed beef. I've been walking around with it in my shoe. So that's where we're sitting, Irene and Dick.
It's a beautiful
Biff,
story.
come here.
They're going to have
Alright, where did I go?
Okay, ace over on the 2.
I thought it had bounced off my shoe.
This over here?
But it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Bounced in. Went right in. I thought it had bounced off my shoe.
I didn't know what happened to it.
Right
Now,
into
everything
my
makes
shoe.
sense.
And I felt stupid. I thought, well, should I call the restaurant? And then I thought, no, I bet they've probably had enough of
Set the
me.
king off.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Don Cheadle, everybody.
Let's get back to that anyway.
It's not about hugging tree.
Well, no, you're not right.
Yeah, I am.
No, I'm at 138.
I got the exact same board.
I don't care.
Just gotta find that balance.
How am I not right?
Take care of yourself. Take care of more than just yourself.
36,
Lisa and Casey,
37, 38. Now, exactly right. On the nose right. Right?
Hey, you look like a big man.
Yeah, I'm big.
Wouldn't you rather have a big
Undo it again.
straight basket instead of those little nuggets?
Big is good.
Get
How
4
far back?
Texas toast, fries, and gravy.
Wow, that's big meat.
23 so far.
Hey, I'm a big man.
You are big.
I'm big enough to lift this man.
That's not necessary.
Right here.
We do this all the
Uh-huh.
We've never done this. You don't have to do that.
Yes, we do.
Ditch the nuggets and go big with a real meal. The DQ chicken strip basket.
9.
4 all white meat chicken strips now just $4.99. This is fan food, not fast food.
In just this one moment, your baby is getting even more than clean. The scent, the lather, even the tiny bubbles of a Johnson's bath are helping to
132, wait a minute. 8.
The touch of your hands
Okay.
is stimulating her senses, nurturing her mind, and helping her development. So why just clean your baby when you can give her so much more? Johnson's, so much more.
This Friday, critics are calling McFarland USA the first
Undo.
movie of 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Change your lives here. It's a true story that captures the heart of America.
Alright, bring
This
this 5 over here.
PG Friday.
This 5?
Yeah.
They have this technology. You can take a picture and measure the distance before you
Gonna be another undo, ain't it?
This is where it all changes.
Ace on the 5. I mean,
Hey, big guy.
queen on the king. Set the king off.
Maybe we weren't a little straight this time. But when you show people their progressive direct rate and our competitors' rates, you have them all. The important part
Undo again.
Uh-huh.
We'll get you an ice cream cone,
Sprinkles?
Sprinkles are winners.
23 so far.
Hi, I'm James Corden, the new host of the Late Late Show on CBS, and starting in March, the party won't stop until 1:37 a.m. 12:37 a.m. Central.
Coming to CBS.
It's a new day in Kentucky, and we need conservative leaders like Steve West fighting Obama
Wait a minute, stop.
retail policies. He's a family farmer
10,
who'll stand on
9.
Steve West will be a strong voice for growing
There we go.
jobs, and in the majority, he'll fight to strengthen our economy and always uphold our Kentucky heritage. In the special election for state senate on Tuesday, March 3rd, vote for our strong voice in Frankfort. Vote Steve West.
Need custom patches for your uniform or gear? TacticalGearJunkie.com in Winchester has what you need, offering custom-made patches with no minimums and little to no artwork fee. We specialize in patches for military, law enforcement, airsoft teams, and businesses. Also check out our line of custom-engraved AR-15 parts and our large selection of airsoft and tactical gear.
What did I do? Put this ace over here.
Vests, holsters, and pouches. Come in today. Tactical gear and accessories. Visit TacticalGearJunkie.com. Welcome to the Dodge political race, and they're off.
You got. Oh, move your 8 over.
Now we're good.
Is that good?
Yes.
Roosevelt and Jefferson are taking a shortcut. Thomas Davis can go like this.
No, he's not Jim. Oh, they're neck and wig.
Out of the finish, it's Mount Rushmore. The Dodge President's Day event.
Well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2015 Dodge Journey RT for $303 a month with $303 due at signing.
7. Set the 7 down. Of hearts.
Now what? Of you eat.
And I found a wad of meat. I don't know why I was taking off my pants exactly. My first guest is an Academy Award nominated actor. Well, there you go. The Academy Awards are. Here we go, man.
Undoing? This is the last undo?
I hope so.
House of Lies. It returns March 1st at 10 p.m. Here's Don Cheadle. Don.
What'd I do?
Set the 10 off.
Are they applauding just because it's warm?
It's you, my friend.
Stop it!
It's so nice to see you.
I'm so glad I got to be here with you again.
Thank you. And it's timely the way this has worked out because being an Academy Award nominee yourself.
Yep.
Take us through that experience. What was it for you?
Not a lot of fun, Dave.
You were nominated for a Hotel Rwanda.
Yes, I was a year where there was no chance that I would. Go ahead, yeah, I'll take it now. Yeah.
What'd I do?
There was no chance.
I don't know. We're not on the same.
Stop.
That was the Jamie Foxx train.
Well, Jamie Foxx
One for Ray, of course.
Ray Charles.
Great
That's right,
portrayal of Ray Charles.
Yeah.
And a terrible disappointment.
Here we go. Now, that's what it was. Now we're on to
It's
2.
I mean, it forces you. You can't relax because you're really.
No, you're the show. You're on the show. I mean, it was so funny because I saw Leonardo DiCaprio was also nominated that year, and he came up to me and said, "Hey, man, you know, really nervous." I was like, "You don't have anything to be nervous about. You're not going to win. You're fine." You don't have to be nervous. I don't have to be nervous. Nobody. Yeah, you and Giselle go hang out.
There's gonna be another undo, ain't there?
Do you go through the red carpet thing has become as nerve-inducing and tedious as anything you're going to go through? Did you have to go through that?
Well, not that year, but the first year I was asked to join the Academy after Devil in Blue Dress to join, and then you can get tickets to the Oscars. You have the privilege of paying
What?
$500 a ticket. So
Down to 110 now.
yes, if you're not invited,
This will be the last one.
nominated that year or something, you can still go, but they hit you up.
$500.
So $500. So wifey was like, "Oh, let's go. I want to go." I said, "You really want to go?" She's like, "Yeah, I want. It'll be fun." I said, "It's not gonna be fun, but we can go." So
It's not going to be $1,000 worth of fun.
oh, it wasn't even $250 worth of fun, Dave. So we get all gussied up and we attend this event. It's just us. We don't have any handlers or anything like that. So we get stuck on the red carpet between Cher's entourage and Jack Nicholson's entourage, which are they're going about 20 each.
Really?
Yeah, it was a big situation. So it's just the two of us.
And draw.
You know, there's paparazzi Jack 6 deep, and they're screaming, "Cher, Jack, Cher, Jack, Jack, Cher." The lights are going off, and one guy sees me.
This has got to be the last one, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I look up, he goes, "Get the out of the way!"
Well,
a great inauguration to the Oscars. I almost didn't go when I was nominated because of that very story.
You know, telling that story, you used the word wifey and gussied.
You like that?
Yeah, nice word. I don't think I've heard those words in a story.
Now
I'll
what?
get some more in.
Yeah, you try. Yeah, do whatever you can.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Now, I know you play a lot of golf. I tried to play golf when I was, but I don't have the concentration. It's the sport of ultimate concentration, isn't it?
And ultimate disappointment as well. I mean, it's really. People say, you know, what is it? Who said Oscar? Was it Oscar Wilde that said it's a nice walk ruined or someone like that? It really is. It's very challenging. And I was supposed to be at Pebble Beach. They just had the big AT&T tournament.
Yeah, that's a tremendous event every year.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Beautiful location.
Oh, gorgeous. And this year it was, you know, balmy 75 degrees, and it was not a balmy 75 degrees here.
You were here.
Now what?
I was stuck here editing a movie, so I didn't get to go. So.
Oh man, and we have a lot of people come on who do play golf, and we talk about their handicap, and I'm not even sure. I don't know what that means.
Well, your
Down
handicap,
here?
it's kind
Wait a
of
minute,
sport
you'll probably
where they
undo it.
Give you points in essence for being able to play with anyone else. So if someone's a scratch golfer and they play
Okay.
par, which probably doesn't mean anything to you either, they give you.
Not as dumb as I look. I know par.
No.
Like this?
Not even that. I just, as I heard you say,
He put
so
the
they give you
queen on the
strokes
king.
So that you could play with, if you were a scratch golfer and I'm a 10 handicap, which I am, that means I would get 10 strokes. So on every 10 hardest holes, I would get a stroke off.
Which ace? This one down here?
Why are we talking about this?
But now we've had guys come on here who have talked about being scratch golfers, and
Like
I
this?
assume that
I'm doing one at a time, won't I?
they're lying. That's what I thought.
Won't I?
Because if you're a scratch golfer, you're in the wrong business. You ought to be
Yeah.
out there
Why
golfing.
are you here talking to people about your acting career?
Now, do you? I don't know if this is legal. You can wager on golf.
Oh, I do. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
But that's a lot of pressure, isn't it? On every stroke, every.
Well, no, I mean, we usually have
Now what?
a game where we play, you know, just the 5-5-5. It's a very $5 a side and then $5 for the overall. But I played with, you know, Phil Ivey.
What'd I do?
You know who he is?
Phil Ivey, who is a
professional poker player.
Oh, professional poker player.
But these
No,
guys
no.
gamble. These guys, they play for stakes.
So I had the ace 8, so I used this ace.
Put the 9 over on the 10.
This?
Blow him up like that, but they're playing for a
Now we're the same.
So these guys, for them, it's just a way of keeping score.
It's just they're junkies. They're adrenaline junkies,
Yeah.
and it's just a way to make it a lot more exciting.
How did you do it?
Oh, wait a minute, wait.
I did not gamble with Phil Ivey on that. No, we played poker though. We played heads up poker.
How did that go?
I did beat him.
Really? I'd like to learn.
That we undo again, don't we?
You ever played online poker?
That way.
Wait to see what happens.
Yeah, they.
It's coming.
Undo.
Back in a few places.
Back to
or is it
36.
completely illegal?
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, I think you can talk about it. I remember when they shut it all down, and then I think some of those cases were appealed. And
Okay.
Well, they're now.
That's not. We're not the.
Yeah, we are.
31.
Yes.
No, we're not the same.
I'm on 131.
Well, we're not the same.
Intrastate gambling now that's legal online, but it's legal overseas.
Right. And what about the offshore online gambling? Can you do
Wait a
that?
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I would dial
Now we're the same.
You have to go to England or Canada to
Can't get it here in the United States. Yeah. And could
Now
I
go.
make a living playing online poker?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What'd I do?
27.
Back to 27. Surely this is the last one, isn't it?
Okay, set the king off.
Truth.
No, sure.
Now tell me, this is what a tremendous project this is. A movie about Miles Davis.
Yeah.
But talk about pressure. You got to get this right, for God's sakes.
Well, I got.
Is that the way you're talking about editing now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making me sweat about it. I was watching TV and Miles Davis was inducted into the Hall of Fame, 2006,
and his nephew was being interviewed, and they asked him if there was going to ever be a movie about his life, and he said, yeah, and Don Cheadle's going to play him, which was news to me. So the next day, the calls started coming in, and what's this movie? And I said, I have no idea what you're talking about, but we put together a script and different iterations of it, and
What now?
8
Move
years
the
later,
jack over.
we
To where?
made a movie.
Now, do you know how to play the trumpet?
Yes, I've been playing for the last
Yeah.
several years.
Press play.
Paul, he was
Michael, you got ahead.
Yes, he was.
Press play.
a few times, as I recall.
Only one time.
Just the one time.
One incredible time, yes.
And he brought the band
Oh, this
down
jack,
to a
right?
whisper so that we could communicate the way he wanted us to communicate.
I'll
with
do
each
one more
other
time.
and with him. I'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Master.
And in the world of music, we look to Miles Davis.
29.
Iconic. He was the master of bebop and jazz, and then later on electronic music.
Yeah.
Started bringing in funk into jazz.
Well, this is
27.
When will this film be ready?
Well, we're gonna finish it up, and then we gotta sell
Yes.
the sucker,
Mhm.
and we'll hopefully it'll be in theaters later this year.
Yeah, well, I can, I think it ought to be a pretty easy sell. It's a tremendous story.
You want to buy a movie?
Yes.
All right.
Get together my online gambling.
Like this.
House of Lies, Sundays at 10 p.m. This is like 3 or season 4. What are we talking about?
Yeah, this is season 4, and we're going into season 5 next year.
Enjoying it?
It's a great time. Fatty had her baby, so now everything is happening, and it's the Marty and Jeannie dynamic.
And you,
All right, we're the same.
This must be it's a nice schedule for you, isn't it?
It's great. It's 3 months out of the year, so I get to not see my family, which is great. And then I was joking.
He's joking. For the love of God.
I love that.
And then you get to do all kinds of
Again.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be in the Avengers.
Yeah, that's right.
Iron Man's buddy, right?
That's right.
Don Cheadle, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see ya. Good luck on the Miles Davis film.
Right, stop.
We'll be right back with tonight's top 10 list, everybody.
Put the queen on the king and the 4 down there.
All right, we're the same now.
What are you doing? There's no dip in that bowl.
Three Pringles for cheers. It's so good they don't need dip.
Why did you have to do imaginary dip?
Oh, everybody was dipping and it wasn't invited.
Put this here.
Can I have some from your bowl? Please, have some dip. All right, I'll take it. Okay. Not bad, right? They go out some more. Double dip. You double dipped. Okay, now I'm gonna have to wash this entire.
Pringles tortillas, so good you don't dip them, you air dip them.
Pringles!
Okay, you ready to go?
Like this. What you fucking go up? It's like you go over there.
You got it.
Now,